I never thought sexing my boyfriend on a garage rooftop would be filmed by teenagers and posted in our neighborhood chat, but here we are. I'm a 22-year-old college student in the LA suburbs, and this is the story of how one summer night stargazing turned into local gossip that had my parents lecturing me and neighbors whispering for months. Leo and I had been together 7 months when it happened. We met at the coffee shop where he works. I was studying for finals. He brought me a free refill and made conversation. Asked what I was studying. Biology major hoping for medical school. He was impressed. Said his sister was pre-med too. We talked between his customers. Exchanged numbers. First date was the next week. Things moved at a nice pace. Not rushed but not slow either. By month 3 he was my boyfriend officially. By month 5 we'd met each other's families. My parents liked him. His parents liked me. Everything was going well. Easy. Comfortable. We spent most of our time together. His place. My place. Coffee shops. Parks. Normal couple stuff. That July was brutally hot. LA summer at its worst. Heat waves. Dry air. Everyone cranky and sweating. Leo and I tried to find ways to stay cool. Movies. Mall. Anywhere with AC. But at night it cooled down some. Became almost pleasant. We started taking evening walks. Exploring the neighborhood. Finding quiet spots. One night Leo suggested we go to the garage complex near his apartment. Said the roof had great views. Could see downtown LA lit up. Could see stars if you got away from the streetlights. I was skeptical. Sounded kind of sketchy. Climbing onto roofs. But he insisted it was safe. Said he'd been up there before. Lots of people from the neighborhood used it. Unofficial hangout spot. We went after dinner. Around 10 p.m. Brought a blanket. Thermos of iced tea. My phone for music. Walked to the garages. 6-story parking structure that served the apartment complex. Old building. Not well maintained. But still standing. Still functional. We took the stairs to the top level. Then found the access ladder to the actual roof. Climbed up. The view was beautiful. Leo was right. Could see the whole valley spread out. Lights twinkling. Downtown skyline in the distance. Above us the sky was surprisingly clear for LA. Could actually see stars. Not as many as you'd get in the desert but more than usual. It was peaceful. Romantic. Felt like we'd discovered a secret. We spread the blanket. Lay down side by side. Looked up at the sky. Pointed out constellations. Made up stories about the stars. Talked about our futures. Where we wanted to be in 5 years. 10 years. Leo wanted his own coffee roasting business. I wanted to be in medical school. Maybe residency. We talked about whether we'd still be together. Both said yes. Both meant it in that moment. The conversation drifted. Became more intimate. He told me he loved me. Not first time he'd said it but still meaningful. I said it back. We kissed. Soft at first then deeper. The night air was warm. The blanket was soft. We were alone. Or thought we were. Hands started wandering. Clothes started coming off. We got carried away. Started sexing right there on the rooftop under the stars. It felt romantic. Spontaneous. Adventurous. Like something from a movie. We were young and in love and making memories. At least that's what I thought. What we both thought. Until we heard the voices. Loud teenage voices. Coming from nearby. We froze. Looked around. Realized we weren't on the only accessible roof. The building next door had a similar setup. And a group of kids had just climbed up there. Maybe 5 or 6 of them. Looked like high schoolers. 15 or 16 years old. They had spotted us. Were pointing. Laughing. Yelling things. Leo and I scrambled. Tried to get dressed. Tried to grab our stuff. But the kids kept yelling. Kept drawing attention. One of them had a phone out. Filming. Recording us. I could see the screen glowing. Could see them aiming it at us. My heart sank. We were being filmed. Our private moment, now entertainment for a bunch of teenagers. We grabbed everything. The blanket. The thermos. My phone. Ran for the ladder. Climbed down as fast as we could. Heard the kids still laughing above us. Still yelling. We got to the parking level. Ran down the stairs. Didn't stop until we were on the street. Kept running until we were 2 blocks away. Finally stopped. Breathing hard. Looking at each other in horror. What had we just done? We'd been caught. Filmed. By kids from the neighborhood. Kids who probably knew who we were. Or could find out. My face had been visible. So had Leo's. The video existed. Was probably already being shared. Already spreading. We were screwed. Got back to Leo's apartment. Both in shock. Sat on his couch not knowing what to say. He tried to comfort me. Said maybe they wouldn't post it. Maybe they'd delete it. Just kids being kids. But I knew better. Kids post everything. Share everything. Have no concept of privacy or consequences. That video was going online. Was probably already online. Checked social media. Nothing yet. Checked the neighborhood Facebook group. Nothing. Checked local Snapchat stories. Nothing. Maybe we've gotten lucky. Maybe the kids were decent. Maybe it would stay between them. Went to bed hoping. Praying. Knowing deep down it was wishful thinking. Woke up Sunday to texts from friends. Lots of texts. All asking the same thing. Was that you? Is this real? Where did this happen? My stomach dropped. Opened the neighborhood Facebook group. There it was. Video posted 2 hours ago. While we were sleeping. Title: Star-crossed lovers on the garage roof. The video was maybe 20 seconds. Showed us on the roof. Clearly xxing. Scrambling when we noticed the kids. Running away. All of it captured. Faces visible in some frames. My distinctive purple jacket visible. Leo's tattoo visible. Anyone who knew us would recognize us. And lots of people knew us. Small suburban neighborhood. Everyone knows everyone. Comments were already piling up. Some laughing. Some judging. Some trying to figure out who we were. Someone said they thought they recognized the girl. Someone else said they knew the guy worked at the coffee shop. Pieces being put together. Our identities being uncovered. I felt sick. This was a nightmare. Called Leo. He'd seen it too. Was panicking. Said we should report it. Get it taken down. I said try. But knew it was pointless. Once something is online, it's online. Screenshots. Downloads. Shares. Can't contain it. Can't delete it. Just have to live with it. Parents called around noon. They'd seen it. Someone had sent it to them. Asking if that was their daughter. They recognized my jacket. Recognized my hair. Knew it was me. Wanted me to come home. Talk. I drove over dreading the conversation. They were disappointed. Not angry exactly. Just sad. Concerned. Asked what I was thinking. Risking my reputation. My future. For what? A thrill on a rooftop. I tried to explain it hadn't felt risky at the time. Had felt private. Secluded. They said that's no excuse. Said I should know better. Should be more careful. Should think about consequences. They were right. I had no defense. Spent the day at their house feeling like a scolded teenager. Checking my phone obsessively. Watching the video spread. Watching comments multiply. Watching our neighborhood entertainment. At some point it jumped to other local groups. Other platforms. Each share expanding the audience. Each comment adding to the humiliation. Leo texted apologizing. Said this was his fault for suggesting the roof. I said no, it was both of us. Both our choice. Both our mistake. But he still felt guilty. Said he'd talked to his manager at the coffee shop. Manager had seen the video. Someone brought it up at work. Leo was mortified. Didn't know how to face customers now. How to work knowing they'd seen him like that. Monday I had class. Considered skipping but couldn't. Had a test. Went to campus hoping no one there had seen it. Hoping UCLA was far enough from my neighborhood. But friends from home went there too. By lunch people were asking. Making jokes. Some supportive. Some amused. All invasive. All making me feel exposed. Week dragged on. Video stopped spreading as much. Novelty wore off. Other drama replaced it. But damage was done. Every time I went home saw neighbors whispering. Parents of kids I used to babysit looking at me different. People at the grocery store recognizing me. Small community means everyone knows everyone. Can't escape. Can't start over. Just have to live with it. Leo and I fought about it. Not productive fighting. Just venting stress. He blamed himself. I blamed myself. We blamed the kids for filming. Blamed each other for not being more careful. Round and round until we were both exhausted and no closer to resolution. 2 weeks after the video, I started avoiding the neighborhood. Started going to stores in other areas. Started spending more time on campus. Less time at home. My parents noticed. Asked if I was okay. I wasn't. Was embarrassed. Anxious. Felt like everyone was judging me. Looking at me. Remembering the video. Month passed. Summer ended. I went back to school full-time. Less time in the neighborhood helped. Distance from the source helped. The video slowly faded from active conversation. Still existed. Still findable. But not trending. Not being actively shared. Just part of internet history now. Leo and I made it through. Stronger for it maybe. Having weathered the storm together created a bond. Shared trauma. Shared humiliation. We became more careful. More private. No more rooftop adventures. No more public risks. Kept intimacy confined to actual private spaces. Doors that locked. Walls that blocked views. 3 months after the incident, could finally go home without feeling eyes on me. Neighbors had moved on. Parents had forgiven. Friends had stopped bringing it up. Life returned to mostly normal. But different. More aware. More cautious. More protective of privacy. 6 months later, Leo and I could laugh about it. Dark humor, but humor nonetheless. Our 15 minutes of fame. Our claim to neighborhood infamy. The time we became local legends for wrong reasons. Not how we wanted to be remembered, but the story we got stuck with. Year later, we're still together. Still in love. Still learning lessons from that July night. About privacy. About risk. About the difference between secluded and safe. About how quickly something private becomes public. About permanent nature of internet. About living with consequences of impulsive choices. I still see that garage complex. Drive by it regularly. Can't help looking at the roof. Remembering that night. The stars. The warmth. The feeling of being alone in the world. And then the voices. The laughter. The phone cameras. The destruction of that illusion. It's a reminder. A visual cue. Every time I see it, I remember. Remember to be more careful. More thoughtful. More aware. The video still exists somewhere. Probably multiple somewheres. Screenshots saved. Copies downloaded. Can't erase it. Can't take it back. Can only accept it as part of my history. Part of my story. The time I made a mistake and it got recorded and shared and discussed. Not defining me, but part of me. Shaping my choices. Informing my boundaries. Teaching me lessons I carry forward. That's what I learned on that garage roof. That nowhere is truly private. That phones capture everything. That teenagers share everything. That small communities remember everything. And that some mistakes leave permanent marks. Visible scars. Stories that follow you. Shaping how you move through the world. What risks you take. What moments you share. All of it changed because of one night. One choice. One video. That's the cost of adventure. The price of spontaneity. A lesson learned the hard way. Through experience. Through humiliation. Through growth. And I carry it with me. Into every relationship. Every intimate moment. Every choice about public versus private. Always remembering that rooftop. Those stars. Those voices. And that video that changed everything.